If you have watched a few videos about posture, you probably came to the claim that back exercises or any exercise that would help your back extensors or neck will give you a better posture. But having a strong back or even a non-weak back won't give you good posture. At least it didn't happen to me. A good posture is powerful. In life there are many things we can't control. Others people's behaviors and thoughts, nature, the future, and many other things. However, there are a few things you can control, and one of those things is your posture. If you have a really bad posture, maybe it means that you don't even have the few things that are in your control together. Basically,
you suck for night balls.
But let's say you don't suck ass and you have your things in control. Even so, a bad posture will make you a worse version of yourself. There is something called embodied cognition. I don't know much about it, but it is the concept that your body influences your mind. If you're always slouchy, you're going to feel lazy, weak, sad, and maybe if you stand upright, you're going to feel more confident and happy. Whether you believe in it or not, now you have a solid reason to have good posture. And now, because you want a good posture, you search for solutions, and one of those is having strong muscles. One cause of bad posture is muscle imbalances. If one muscle is weaker while the other is stronger, the other muscle will pull you towards it, which will affect your posture. So the logic in having a strong back is that the strong muscles of your back will pull you towards the back, which will give you a good posture, while the chest will pull you forward, which will make you slouch, bringing your shoulders forward. For example, elderly people have weaker backs, so they default to slouching. There was a time in the beginning of my calisthenic journey where I only did push-ups. You know, the typical moment of inspiration where you decide to start, and what a better way to do it than in the commodity of your room. And to make things better, only needing the floor to do them. And so what happened was that my chest was stronger than my flimsy tiny back, which
in effect, I can attest my seniority.
That such grateful way of training made my posture worse than what it already was from a 12-year-old pro gamer. So I can say with confidence that muscle imbalances will give you a worse posture, but will stronger muscles give you better posture? Maybe. One of the things I notice about posture videos is that they feel the need of giving solutions. After all, somebody clicks their video to have a set of practical actions, which they can do to better their posture. And most of them rely on exercises that are targeted to give you stronger back and neck extensors, which will help you have a better posture. Can you imagine a video telling you simply to make sure and be aware of your posture? It will be so short and seemingly unhelpful that nobody will watch it or click on it. But in the same way that I can attest that muscle imbalances will give you a worse posture, I can also say that having stronger back muscles won't give you a better posture. I don't think my back is weak. Maybe it is not strong, but it is not weak. I don't think I have weak back extensors or a weak lower back. There was a time where I was spamming reverse hyperextensions, and I don't think my scapula muscles are weak. So why do I still have bad posture? Going back to what I was saying about posture videos, the emphasis on trying to help you through practical actions kinda takes away one really important thing about posture that I really think is not said enough, and it is to simply make sure that you have a good posture most of the time. It sounds simple, maybe borderline absurd. Are you short? Simply become taller. It also sounds kinda condescending if you put it in that way, but I think that it must be said, because at least to my own circumstance, posture is not a matter of trauma or muscle imbalances, but a matter of habit. Every day I am in front of a screen, whether it be a cell phone or a computer, and you know it is freaking easy to simply infinitely slouch in front of those devices. And it is probably the same to you right now. After all, you're watching this video. You do that every day and slouching becomes a part of you.
You are the slouch itself.
Slouching has become a second nature, and exercises won't help because my back is not weak. So it must be solved through sheer determination, overriding the habit by always reminding yourself to try to have a better posture, to the point that the better posture itself becomes the second nature. Maybe the solution after all was to simply touch grass. If this video has made you at least a little more self-aware of your habits and your posture, then I have reached my goal. Bad posture can be caused by a combination of different things, and if your bad posture like me, is not caused by muscle imbalances, but by habit, then strengthening and conditioning your back muscles won't solve your posture.
Or maybe my back is weak.